Crypto Hotep here with another crypto trading video. This video is going to be covering a couple things in relation to researching cryptocurrency before you purchase, buy, or invest in it in the tools that I use. Then we're going to be doing some charting, and then we'll discuss my current sentiments in the market and where do I think we're going. But before I do that, we have to pay the bills. A big shout out to Coinbase, ticker symbol COIN, Coin. As if you've been following the channel, you know that we have a partnership with Coinbase. Feel free, if you don't have a Coinbase account, to use Crypto Hotep's link in the description below. Also, if you do have an account, feel free to still use that link to attach your account to the Crypto Hotep link. That will actually help support the channel. How does it do that? Well, the trading fees that are incurred with Coinbase, I actually will get a percentage of those fees. So you don't have to send me any money, you don't have to send me any Bitcoin, anything like that. You can just continue to buy and trade crypto on Coinbase. And with my link, you'll be helping us out. And as always, nothing I say is financial advice here. Please do your due diligence in researching crypto. It's a very volatile asset before you invest. So with that being said, let's jump right in. Now, when you're thinking about starting a position or investing in a cryptocurrency, me personally, I think you need to have two types of analytical skills. You have to have your fundamental analysis and your technical analysis. The technical analysis is related to the charting, the charts. If you know me, you know I'm all about charting. But you also have to have some sort of fundamental analysis, but it is a little bit different than stocks, because with stocks, it's fairly easy to get this fundamental analysis because you can look at reports, you can look at earnings reports, you can look at dividend yield metrics, PE ratios, and those type of items. Crypto doesn't have that. So what do we use? Well, we use certain tools. And me, I use CoinMarketCap. This is one of the tools that I use. And CoinMarketCap basically is one of the biggest repositories of crypto that there is. So, for instance, if we are looking at the graph, ticker symbol GRT, you can search for your crypto right here. You can start a portfolio, a watch list, and those type of things. But if you're just looking for the crypto, you want to get the information, you can search for your crypto here. We search for GRT. It provides you a chart at a quick glance right here with the price and the market cap. And then you want to look at things within this cryptocurrency, like the market cap here, as well as the volume. Is this cryptocurrency being traded actively, right? And then if you scroll down, I also look at the total supply as well as the fully diluted market supply and the circulating supply. So typically I try to relate these two. So the total supply of graph is about 10.8, right? So 10.8 billion. That's a big number. But if you relate that to the circulating supply, which means the supply that's already been released and in the market, that's about 9.5 billion. So when you couple in those two, you can see that the disparity isn't as great as it once was. And that could be also reflected in the price as well. Let's keep scrolling down. Here you also have things like the website. The white paper is very pertinent on knowing what exactly your cryptocurrency does. So the good thing is with CoinMarketCap, they put a quick link here for the white paper, and you can click on this and read the white paper and get that information. All the socials, is this crypto on social media? It better be. That's a big thing. Chain explorers, you can see the type of trades and withdrawals and those type of things on these chains here. Supported wallets, where is it at? Ledger, Coinbase. You can see it's across the gamut here. Price performance, what is it low? What is its low within a 24-hour period, and then what is its high? You also have filters here, so you can see as well. What's the all-time high? $2.88, and the all-time low. Excuse me. There is no data for that. If you scroll down here in the middle, it gives you a quick snapshot of the graph news, which is nice. So you can see that at a quick glance. You can see the token unlocks here. And you do get a brief description on what it means. So what is the graph? It's an indexing protocol for querying data for networks like Ethereum, powering many applications in both DeFi and the broader Web3 ecosystem. Very good. What does that actually mean though? And that's where I use another tool as well. But before we go to that other tool, CoinMarketCap provides you with analytics about whale holdings, addresses by time which is held, and then also similar coins to the graph. And then on the right side, you'll get sentiments on other people who are using CoinMarketCap and how they feel about that crypto as well as certain charts, which is pretty good. So what other tool do I use? I also use Masari. So Masari is very similar to CoinMarketCap, where it provides research, news, but it takes it a step further. So the good thing is this is also a free service here. There are certain things that you can't unlock with this, but say for instance, we wanted to look at graph. Again, we're going to stay with graph just to be consistent. With Masari, they'll give you a quick snapshot, very similar to CoinMarketCap that we were on, right? So we give you the 24-hour volume, the market cap, all-time high, and then cycle low, right? Okay. It also gives you a nice little chart right here that you can see. And then this is their summary. So Graph is a protocol for indexing and querying data from blockchains, removing the need for developer teams to run nodes that store historical blockchain data. That makes a lot more sense to me than the previous CoinMarketCap. And this is no shade at all to CoinMarketCap, but this summary itself is a little bit more easy to understand. Very similar to MarketCap though. CoinMarketCap, you have your socials here that you can click. You have your website here. You have several resources like their GitHub, which is also good. And then here's where they step it up a notch here. So it'll also, if you do pay for the Masari service, you can get things like notable events and curated feed. Now, if you're just sticking to the free, which is completely fine, you can see certain things still, such as what the coin has actually been doing. This is huge. You want a coin that's actually in the market that's doing something, especially if you're investing in it. And you can see Graph every month has had some sort of update here. Also, rated news, well, you do need to upgrade for that. But if you did pay for that, you would be able to see news that is curated specifically for the graph as well. If we scroll down, we can see the ROI, right? So we can see the ROI versus USDC versus BTC versus ETH and versus DeFi, which is a pretty good snapshot. I like that. You can see fundraising, which is fantastic. You can't go in depth with this though, because you need to pay for that piece. You can also see similar projects, which I like these similar projects versus CoinMarketCap, because CoinMarketCap, those similar coins didn't seem as industry focused as these. These I can see as being a competitor of the graph. So that's the snapshot. You can see different markets. You can see quarterly reports, which is pretty cool. So you can see quarterly reports and key insights, which I think is very good to have here. So kind of think of it kind of like as an earnings report, if you will, on crypto. You can see that. You can see all the research. So this basically are news articles written by the writers for Masari. So you can kind of keep abreast of certain things with GRT with these items here. And you can segment it off with deep dives and those type of things. You can get to the charts for market charts, but then also social charts. And again, crypto's a very social asset. So they'll give you charts on Reddit subscribers that have talked about graft over time. Same thing with Reddit active users Telegram users, and Twitter followers as well, which is pretty cool. And it aggregates all that data very simply for you. Okay. And then we can also look at the supply. So the supply we have, the circulating supply keeps going up, as we mentioned. The supply for GRT is 10.8 million, as we mentioned before. And all in all, I think this is fantastic. So this is a fantastic resource to use to get a better in-depth research on your crypto that you're looking to invest in or buy or trade or what have you. Also, one other thing that I do use is for a quick snapshot of the market, Coin360's heat map. Now, TradingView has a heat map. I believe Masari has a heat map, and so does CoinMarketCap. I like Coin360's because it's very more detailed. It's big, bold. You can see it. You can zoom in, zoom out, very easy. And that's kind of all I use Coin360 for that. Okay. And then we also do look at Twitter. So we do look at Twitter. I do search for things for Twitter related to the actual cryptocurrency. So I'll put in the ticker symbol and I'll just see what are people saying in the top posts. How are people feeling? And what's nice with Twitter, they'll give you a chart, and then you'll also see the top posts, and then you can also filter it by the latest post. So I'll usually look at this, see what the sentiment is around that crypto, to get a better idea of the overall sentiment of it. Okay. And then last but not least, we go into the charts. So again, we're charting the graph, ticker symbol GRT. So a couple things. We have our 50 MA here, which is this purple line. Typically, I will have a 200 MA as well, which is orange line. But we don't have enough data on the graph for that 200 MA. We are on the weekly chart. I only chart weeklies. I only trade off weeklies because for me, trading off weeklies is very, very easy. It's very easy, less stress, and it just fits my personality for trading. We also have our RSI indicator in the top of the chart, the relative strength index. So I have customized this with the bottom of this being green, which is oversold level, which means you should be able to buy at this level. And then the top level is in red, which is overbought, meaning that soon the price will be coming down and you potentially will have to get out of your position. Does it always work like that? No. And you don't want to always rely solely on that, which is why another factor in my trading are key weekly levels. We'll go into that right now. So I take out my rectangle tool, and if you've seen right now, I'm scrolling into my chart until it looks like this. You can kind of see here, and we have our Heikin-Ashi candlesticks, and basically I'm just looking for points in price that stick out like a sore thumb for me. And what I mean is points where price has bounced from or been rejected from. And so here, this one stands out for me right here. You can see price come up. So that did that. Right here, this one stands out as well. Okay, this one stands out as well. And these stand out because this was resistance, and then support here. And this was support, resistance, and support right here. Those levels I love to see because more than likely price will be going right back to them. Okay, right here we can see support here, and then also resistance here. And we'll probably look at something like this as well. So whenever I have areas where there's a flip where price becomes support or vice versa, I usually color code them in purple. And then I will stretch this out here. And then what we will do is we will zoom in. So this was a flip level as well. And this was a flip level as well. And this one. Right. Okay. Now let's zoom in and see what we have here. Okay. And this is where typically when I zoom in, I will also look to adjust my zones and my areas and see if I need to do any movement. And it doesn't really look like it. This kind of, we can move this down a little bit. And this is all preference. I like to have the base of the candle within my zone here. So I would like to have this up here, right here. I'd like to have, that's fine there. That's okay there. I'd probably push this up just a little bit here, like that right there. And that's good for me. And then next, I do draw out either a chart pattern, like a double top, double bottom, or I will use my trend line and draw a noticeable trend line, which I can see. Again, with this, I'm not trying to squint. I'm not trying to, make things just appear before my eyes. I want it to just pop out at me and say, hey, you would be ridiculous if you didn't see this. So this was a trend line, a down trend line, as you can see. And I like to have 2 points at the bare minimum for my trend line. And as we can see here, if I'm analyzing price, I can see that the graph is in a key weekly level that's been flipped, because we can see price bounced from this level back in February of 2024. And then right now it's sitting right at that level. And we can see here that it also has a couple Doge candles here, which are indecisive candles. So price may be ready to move shortly. We can also see that here around February 24, we had a Doge candle, and then price began to shoot up again. So potentially this could happen again here. If we look at RSI is below the 50, and we're nearing the 30 level. We're not there yet, so price could go lower, but we're nearing that level. So all in all, this would be a good spot just to buy some graph. But if you do buy some here, be prepared and don't be surprised for price to come back down here on this level as well. Could it still bottom out and go up? Something along the lines of, say, potentially this, something like this. Yeah, it could do that, but it also could do this and then go down. So just, use common sense here. And I wouldn't mind buying, if it were me, I would not mind buying graph right here. Now, then that's in a nutshell, that's literally what I will do for each cryptocurrency that I invest in. Now, really quickly, because I don't want to take up too much time, we can look at the markets right now. So if we go to Total 3, which is our altcoin market, we can look at, let's see what we have going on right here. I think I drew an arrow. Yep, not a very good arrow. But we can see that price right now for the altcoin market, we have solidified. Nothing has broken down this level here. Nothing yet. We still haven't cleared this downtrend. I really need price to go for the altcoin market to 600 billion. And this is the trajectory that I think it will go right here. But more to come there. Bitcoin's at 62,000. Really, nothing has changed. We have big bullish pressure here coming from this level. Love to see that. I really think 66, 67K is in sight again. And then we would need to clear this level confidently to make a move and a leg up. Okay. And then last but not least, Ethereum. I think Ethereum looks fantastic, actually. I think it looks better than Bitcoin, only because we are near the bottom or bottoming here in a key level. I have a bullish flag here, and this looks like a fantastic bullish flag in a key level. We have a doji candle on the weekly currently. We still have a day and about 2 days to go, a day and 22 hours. Anything could happen, but right now it looks very good for Ethereum. And on top of that, the sentiment on Ethereum has not been good on social media. Everybody's counting Ethereum out, but with the things that are going on in the Ethereum ecosystem as it relates to Base, which is Coinbase's layer 2, I think this is going to be big for Ethereum and increase that exposure, increase that adoption, and it's only going to be good for Ethereum. But with that being said, guys, I think I've taken up a lot of time here. If these videos are helpful, feel free to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. And as always, thank you guys and happy trading.